Well, today is the day. Minnesota Valley Electric's supposed to come out, work on the pole. We're going to tackle this. We're going to tackle the shed. We're going to tackle the pole, or the second pole. But guess what? They called me a couple minutes ago after I spent all morning setting up and canceled. So, another 2 weeks. My painter. Remote inspection.
You have to leave all the top of the boards without paint?
Yeah, ones you can't see.
Yeah.
You actually could because nobody's going to see it. So. That's up there. All right, I'm gonna put my fake wallpaper brick up now, or my wallpaper brick. I guess it's obvious it's fake if it's a wallpaper. Well, I'm supposed to start on the right or the left? If you study it too long, you know it's fake, but just a glance at it, it's kind of interesting. Underlayment in, right where I'm going to put linoleum. Not at all. What my son did, painted all the walls black in here. No, it's part of the plan. Black base and then a blue over the top. Next, get that door in. Okay, plan is to start over here. That makes sense though, because this is the hinge side. And then adjust this a little bit as needed. Get this side plumb, I don't know. It's been a long time since I put a door in. Check it out. Maybe there's a strap. Oh, giant cushion.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yay! You unstrapped it. There's something right there. Yeah, strap. Excellent.
Dropped our line. It was up the pole. We got the new one connected.
Still don't see the bottom of it.
Well, is there a strap right there?
Gotta be clamped.
Yeah, well, if we can get that clamp off, then we don't probably need to even dig anymore. It's ready to be used. Still gotta get the outlet hooked up. That can come later. Hooked. That line down. Ran in here. That's ready too. I just gotta give the Minnesota Valley a call here as soon as we get a couple more lines hooked up in the shed. It's exciting. There's power everywhere again. No, it's still not down. Oh, it must be all the farther it goes. The day we worked on all the electricity, we had it all figured out, all done. My buddy was packed up, just about pulling out of the driveway, and I go in the house and I realize the lights are doing something weird in the house. The shed was fine. The house was screwed up. So what had happened, there was a brand new circuit breaker in here. That's the emergency shut off for the house. And it had sat around for a while with it in the open position. So the contacts were open, and it was sitting was attached to the side of my shed. And a bug got in there, and I think the contacts came closed and squished them, and then it wouldn't contact anymore. Even when I, boom, doom, 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 it was just too much bug juice in the way. And so there's only one leg of the house working, so we had kind of like half power. So it was doing weird stuff to the house, and it was back feeding. So it took us a little while to figure out what was going on. And then my buddy says, oh, let's pull it out because we'll have to get a new one. And he said, well, let's just take it apart. There's only a few screws. We take it all apart, the circuit breaker. It's a 200 amp circuit breaker. And we get it down there, and there's a bug in here. So we clean it all up, and it was all put back together. Whoa, we were working. So that was unexpected, but we got it figured out late at night. I think I'm gonna build a little circle of rocks, and then I'll go get some better dirt and put it in there for planting. So I had talked about my list. Sorry if I'm going too fast. So there you go. It's a long one. Barnwood, at least in this room, done. I'm going to start on the tin. Tin's going to go from the floor up to behind here. And then I got to work on all my trim, my belt line trim, and my trim around the doors. But whew, that took me a week between cutting and tinting with paint and putting it up and all that. So. Time for tin. I got my first 20-footer after doing the ceiling. Back on the sawhorses, I gotta cut them to fit in there. Every now and then you get lucky without even trying. So I have a full sheets all the way down. I started down there and I went this way up here, and look at that. Lucky. Well, been working out here today. You gotta have your gloves on. Don't touch metal too long. Look cool yet. Heater's coming soon though. Tin on the walls. So we've got 90%, 95% of it up. So over there, I got a little bit over there in the corner I got to do. I just finished this up today. Did that corner there. I'd say we're gonna call it a wrap on this episode. And next time we'll probably be finishing up the electrical. On the inside here, probably putting in the Mr. Cool mini split and doing some trim work and paint work and stuff. And And I have a great big door that goes in that spot there. It's a 2-door deal. So that's gonna be a fun one to put in.